flowers to place for us?
I'm going to go over here.
We're placing these flowers in memory of the ancestors who have passed on and are with us today in spirit. We really appreciate that they're watching over us. Thank you very much. What is there in the entire world which can bind two people together, to live together all the days of their lives, happily contented and satisfied? Some might say mutual goals. Some might say the same philosophy about life. Yet the only factor that can truly bind two people together is love. Only love will deliver a satisfying and fulfilling life all the days of your lives. Love is the only glue which God has ever given to bind two people together. The reason you and I are here today is because God has placed that love in the hearts of Deborah and Scott. They are both confident. The love that God has placed in their hearts is of a lifetime quality. Deborah and Scott, we are grateful that you have weathered the trials and tribulations that you have faced together, and that you stand before us now to enter into marriage. So I want to remind you, Scott, that by taking Deborah to be your wife, you are assuming an awesome, sobering, and adult responsibility of a husband. You are saying to God, to her family, as well as to your own self, that you are willing for God to work into your life all the experiences and all of the qualities that are essential in helping her to become the person that she wants to be. While you take on a wonderful responsibility, Scott, you also take on an awesome one. Deborah, you are to understand that your responsibilities mirror Scott's. What a joy it is for us to see you and Scott together. Of all the women in the world, Deborah, you have been chosen to be Scott's wife. And of all the men in the world, Scott, you have been chosen to be Deborah's husband. Therefore, you both must accept mutual responsibility to make your marriage one of lasting love. God has worked in both of your lives, though it hasn't been easy. And He's done so to equip you and to prepare you for this day and for the rest of your days together. Because this is true, I require you and I charge you both in the presence of God to remember that love and loyalty alone will prevail as the foundation of a happy and an enduring home. No other human ties are more tender. No other vows more sacred than those you now assume. And if these solemn vows are kept and steadfastly you endeavor to love and support each other, the home you are establishing will abide in peace and love and fulfillment. At this time, the couple will exchange vows. Deborah, I will ask you first, would you please recite your vows to Scott?
Almost 9 years ago, and you asked me to be your girlfriend at the beach. You gave me this necklace. It was one of the sweetest moments of my life. Last year on this day, you proposed Well, I told you that you were lonely and I promise to keep those moments and this moment in my heart forever. This day is the beginning of the rest of our lives together. I promise to be a good wife and to make our home a loving one. Scott, I take you to be my partner, to have and to hold from this day forward, to give you my unending love and devotion. I promise to be true to you and share my thoughts, hopes, and dreams with you. I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you, my best friend. I love you.
Scott, do you have vows that you'd like to share with us?
Deborah, on this day I give you my heart. I will walk with you hand in hand, living, learning, and loving. I promise to encourage your compassion because that's what makes you unique and wonderful. I promise to nurture your dreams because through them your soul shines. You have always believed in me and have shown me true love, compassion, and unconditional acceptance. You are my best friend and the love of my life. I look forward to walks on the beach, cooking together, laughing, loving, and cuddling in each other's arms. I am truly blessed to be a part of your life, which as today becomes our lives together.
So Scott, I want to ask you now if you will take Deborah to be your wedded wife, to live together in the holy state of matrimony. Will you love her, comfort her, honor, and keep her so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Deborah, will you take Scott to be your wedded husband, to live together in the holy state of matrimony? Will you love him, comfort him, honor, and keep him so long as you both shall live? Scott and Deborah, may your love always be as the never-ending waves flowing endlessly from the depths of the sea, just as there will never be a day without your love for each other. At this time, let's step over to the sand ceremony. You each have a container of sand that represents your lives up to this point. As you combine your sands, so will you bind your lives together as one. I ask you at this time to please blend the sands together, symbolizing the uniting of the bride and groom as one.
Sorry.
The life that each of you have experienced until now as individuals will hereafter be inseparable and united, for the two shall become one. Just as these grains of sand became one unit and can no longer be separated. They can no longer be put back into their separate containers. So it is with you and your marriage. The rings that the bride and groom will be exchanging hold special meaning. Not only a visible and outward sign signifying their unity, but they also hold a spiritual meaning, as the ring has no beginning and no end. Scott, please repeat after me. Deborah, I give you this ring
Deborah, I give you this ring
as a sign of our covenant,
as a sign of our covenant,
with all that I am
that with all that I am,
and all that I have,
with all that I have,
I honor you.
I honor you.
Please place the ring on her finger. Deborah, do you have a ring for Scott? Please repeat after me. Scott, I give you this ring
Scott, I give you this ring,
as a sign of our covenant,
sign of our covenant,
with all that I am
with all that I am
and all that I have,
and all that I have.
I honor you. The rings Deborah and Scott have chosen and are now wearing represent waves. And they have written a poem that they will now recite in unison.
In our lives,
Lives together, we find peace and tranquility with nature and the sea. Let our rings be a reminder of this, and love never ending.
Deborah and Scott are no longer two. They are one. For as much as Deborah and Scott have consented together in holy wedlock and have joined hands, they've given and received rings, I pronounce them husband and wife. May your love abound forever. You may now kiss the bride, sir.
Mazel tov! Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Scott and Deborah Chan.
Yay!